Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Hope everybody's having a good morning. Susie, you having a good morning?
I'm having an okay morning.
All right.
How
Better
about
than
you?
not.
I mean, any day that you wake up, I think could be a pretty good morning.
That's
So
right. That's true.
it could be. I mean, I woke up with a backache, but
Yep. Dad's is here.
hi, dads. Hi,
Hey,
Ashley.
Dads. Hey, Ashley. I was going to say Susie's here. Hey, Susie.
Hi. I ordered. I'm getting new eyeglasses, and they look very similar to these. So similar, I don't think anybody will notice.
Oh.
I mean, literally, this is more brown. They're like a little bit more pink tinged.
Right.
The bottom is lighter than the top. The optician guy came running back to me and he said, "Did I get the right frames? They look the same." And I go, "Yeah, I wouldn't be able to see with the demo lens." So yeah,
Right. True.
but
That's why I like to go look for my glasses either after or the day before or something because you can't see when you're
ugh.
all dilated.
They didn't dilate me. They had a computer take a flash image of the inside of my eye now. So uh, like all I had to do was like focus on a light, and then he goes,
Yeah,
"It's
they
going."
do that too, but they still dilate me every time I go.
Okay, I haven't been dilated in a while, but did I take my husband? I think I did, so he
Hey
could have
Dee.
took me home. Hi Dee, how are you?
I found my old glasses. And this is the ones that I like the best. They're filthy, but
I
they
like
just
I like the other ones better. The ones you
do
wear
you?
now, I do. They look a little less like big, like imposing. The frame looks a touch. They're a little bigger, and they look a
Hmm.
little thinner.
They're longer.
Well, I like a little bit the wider. You like them? I like them both. I like these though. These are great.
Yeah, but
You can,
these were my
I mean,
favorite.
that shape, they still have that shape all around. You could probably find something.
You can't
Hi,
find them. Hey, Angela.
Angela. How are you?
Thank
Like,
you. But
they're,
yeah, I really like these the best. But I know I can't see
they're
myself in 'em.
smaller. Do you have trifocals? Because
Yes, but they
they
worked
told,
fine.
they
They
told
worked
me I
fine.
needed like,
They worked it out and it did fine. But those were my favorite. But I can't find them shaped like this anymore.
well, they
It's
had them
hard.
in where I went. They had them like that because I think the Amish ladies like the little squared off ones.
Hmm. And I like bold, so I always go for the black or the whatever. But these had teal in them too, and these do. But I don't know.
If you
So
really, if you like the frames you currently have and you can't find them in the optical store, you can read the numbers and do a Google
mhm.
search, and you might be able to find them somewhere else. Like I
Oh,
found, I had two of these, and I found some very similar because
you
I
can't
did a
even
search.
make it out anymore.
All right,
Just says brown, teal, something, impulse. I
Impulse
don't
is
know.
the brand.
I don't know.
Well, like I said, I
I may
located.
do a like a Google search of the glasses themselves and see. But in the meantime, my giraffe will wear them.
Well, I was gonna have these just change the lenses out, and it would. He said that they would order the lenses. I could go there, they could pop them in, that day, so I could leave with my
Uh
glasses.
huh.
And but then he also told me, these would make a good replacement pair. It's very cute. That is really cute. And he said, so he goes, since you spent so much on your lenses already, just goes, you might as well just get a new frame
Right. Hey,
and put your
Scarlett.
new prescription in it. So I did.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Teresa. Hi,
Hey,
Teresa.
Teresa.
How are you?
My sister-in-law cracks me
as
up.
far as
She calls me every day and she goes, "What you crocheting?" I said, "Nothing. I'm unpacking."
wait, is that someone else called you earlier today? Is it the same?
Yvette, yeah.
You told her you were going live. I heard you.
Yeah, I did. World's best singer. Who's the best singer? Teresa?
Yeah, Teresa. So, is it cold where everybody else lives?
No.
Well, it got cold. It's been the last 2 days. It's been chilly here.
What it is.
Which is a treat, actually, because it's been crazy hot this summer.
81 already.
Well, they said it's going up to 75, which is nice. 66 and raining. We have like a lot of nice sun today.
Yeah, it's 81, but I think it's 81, but it feels like 92.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not good.
It wasn't bad this morning when I took the dogs out. You want to go see your daddy? Want to say hi?
Trader dogs want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Go from your mom's arms and leave.
I've been up. I had to take her out at 2:30 this morning because she kept pacing and going to the door and coming back and getting out the bed and going back to the door. So I'm like, if she pees on my floor, I'll be so upset. So I texted Sean. I'm like, "You up?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Come walk outside with me." And so I went bring her. She peed and she came right back. I thought maybe she had to poop or something, but she just came running right back.
For nighttime, I used to do the retractable leash, and that was pretty handy because they would go down the bottom of the stairs, pee, and come back, and I didn't have to make sure they see some animal at the other side. And
right. Well, I can't. I have to walk them all the way around to the front yard because it's so muddy from, there's nothing but mud from when they did the sewage and everything. So. But, yep. Crazy.
I'm congested. I'm sniffling a little.
So I've been up since like 2 this morning. I'm crazy.
Well,
yes, I'm talking about you.
You can't even have a nap, can you? No, you can. Not for a while.
You haven't had rain in forever? Hey, Gwen. Now, what do you call forever, Scarlett?
Is she laughing? Because in Great Britain, there was a saying, if you don't like the weather, hang around for 20 minutes. Because basically, like, a new front will blow in.
You ever watch those the two Brits that came to Louisiana? The one guy, he's always talking about, he's the Brit who he comes to the U.S. all the time, but they came to Louisiana. It was so funny. He goes, "Why is the weather like that over here?" He says, like, 1 minute it's sunshine, and in the next minute it's like, it's raining or storms. So
she actually said they have like hose pipe bands. And I'm like, who says hose pipe but Dawn? I know you said.
I'm glad somebody else does it.
Is she saying because you had a drought? Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, I had a drought. Okay.
Look at how the weather's changing. If in Britain there's a drought, I
wanted to tell Garrett, the back of the yard is all like flooded in one area. And I'm like, did it rain? But then when I went to the front, all the mud is dry. I bet that, behind me emptied his pool or something.
Oh, no.
Had to.
And he just let it go? He wouldn't even try to like channel it through to like.
I'm think that's the only thing I can think of. I didn't tell it to Garrett yet because I thought of that when I brought Bella out, and I'm like, no.
How can you see if the pool's still full. Is there any window you could kind of peep into it?
I mean, if I stand on my ramp, but I could just see the top of his fence. I can't see over because he's got like an 8-foot fence up.
Well, that's always kind of nice to not be able to see in a way.
Yeah, I don't want to see in his yard, but I mean, he's a nice guy. But I'm wondering if that's what happened because the water could come from nowhere else. I mean, I don't have any pipes in that area or anything, you know. So
Neighbors.
no.
What are you gonna do?
I know. I know. Most are nice except one.
Well, I have not even met anybody who lives that way. I mean, except for the Amish people, but like most of the people that live here, but the people that are right next door, he doesn't work in this area during the
Uh-huh.
week, and he's only here on like Friday, Saturday, and then he
Okay.
leaves again on Sunday. So he has a little gathering with his friends every Saturday night, but I don't even know what he looks like, honestly. I've seen people there, but they all look different, so I don't know. I'm okay with that, except, I usually like to at least know who's
Yeah.
around.
Well, that part of my backyard is lower. So
There
I'm
was one.
thinking if he emptied that pool or something happened to his pool, it would go in my yard. Definitely.
It's possible. Neighbors sometimes neighbors are respectful, but then like people who are visiting. I remember my neighbor had a party and the kids were playing in mud, and people were using my water and my hose to hose off the children, and I thought, okay, but it would have been nice if they asked.
Right. I hear you.
And then they use my recycles and garbage can to throw away stuff, and I'm thinking, oh boy. So when they would have parties, I used to say to my husband, hide the garbage.
Pick up the hose.
I mean, like they would put so many recycles in my bin, it'd be overflowing into my driveway.
Well, and then you can't put your own stuff in there.
Exactly. So
Yeah. I'm a mute and I'm gonna ask Garrett about that. Hold on.
my yard in New Jersey is lower than the neighbor's yard. So anytime it rains over there, their water goes to the neighboring yards.
Mm-hmm.
And that's illegal, actually. It's illegal to have your property artificially raised so that
The
your
guy
neighbor
behind me, well, on side of me, his shed is about this high off the ground. There's like a pile, he has it on top of dirt that high.
But I don't know I don't know what the rules are like within your own yard, if you can raise things, but you're not allowed to raise the whole yard so that the elevation is more than the rest of the area.
Right.
Without, I guess, special permits, et cetera, because you would need to hook up special drainage or something. But I know that the people who originally owned that property that raised it, the woman who owned it was the judge's wife, sister in town.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, I guess she wouldn't get like tickets because back in those days, people didn't care.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yet, meanwhile, if you do anything.
Hey, Angie.
Hi, Angie. If you do anything that other people don't like, they'll report you in a hot second.
Oh yeah.
How's it going, Angie? Do you have to go to the doctor today? Did you say you were getting a test? Well, I hope it.
I think that was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yesterday? I thought you said Thursday. I don't remember. Well,
I was really pleased with the doctor I saw yesterday for the
that's good.
The MCAS and HAT, and very pleased. So definitely I have to stay on the gluten-free.
What about the other stuff? You mentioned only gluten. What about all the
Not
nightshades?
so much, like, because I haven't had
Okay, good.
any major food allergies. So she thinks it's more the gluten for me right now. But we'll watch it and see how it goes.
If it's just gluten, even though it's hard, it's probably easier than all those other things too.
Yeah.
That's
And then
pretty.
I asked, she has it too, the doctor. And
Mm.
I said, look, can I have my diet drinks? She goes, girl, drink your diet drink. She said, because I'm not giving up my coffee or my chocolate. Because you're not supposed to have chocolate either. I'm like, I like you.
Any kind of, well, I wasn't supposed, with this, one of my last surgeries, I wasn't supposed to have coffee at all. And I went to my surgeon for a follow-up and I said, what's the deal with the coffee? He said, I can't tell you not to have coffee. I have coffee every day. And he said, he goes, I suppose, he goes, I hope nobody's listening to me. He goes, if you have one, I'm not going to say anything. But, I do have two. So my gastroenterologist on Tuesday told me not to have a leave, and I just took a leave. So I apparently am a rule breaker.
Well, apparently.
But I was in pain. And when you're in pain, it's a legal drug. I can buy it at Dollar General. So I know it's sad.
There you go.
No, I'm not like on a corner saying, need leaves, please. No, naproxen sodium. But anyway, it's Tylenol just doesn't feel like it's doing anything for me.
I wish I could hear Thomas. I can hear him. He's on the other side of the house. Snoring.
What's he doing? Oh, snoring. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was playing games and talking to people.
No, he's snoring.
Wow. Maybe he needs one of those CPAPs or something.
Oh, yeah. I have to go back and get retested because, I had one. And with my trigeminal neuralgia, I can't wear the mask. So she goes, you need to do another one. And there's other things now. So
there's something that people have implanted. I don't even know. My husband was like, I wouldn't want anything implanted in me. And I'm like,
shit, I got so much stuff in me already. It doesn't matter. A little metal here, a little metal there.
Oh boy. My husband, he's like, I don't know. He seems pretty optimistic for someone who's he's probably pessimistic. I don't know. He's always thinking of the end of the world scenario. That's why I said most people around here, if they're not half a lumberjack, would get like pellet stoves to heat the house, as alternative heating. And it's a lot easier for people like me to carry like I want to say a serving size, like just like one batch of pellets than to start dealing with wood. And he said, oh, I want wood, baby. I want to be able to cut down a tree and heat the house. And I'm thinking, and I'm like, guys. And he wants to go full Amish on that. I'm like, can we do pellets?
Too funny. Garrett would go, yeah, get the pellets. I'm not cutting lumber.
Yeah, I know.
I know. When it was cold last year, John goes, I got you, Ma. He went and he bought a cord of wood.
He likes his wood. He wants the wood. I think he thinks like he's 35. He's 66 years old.
I said, his head is young. Leave him alone, girl.
I'm not stopping him. If he wants to go build something, let him build it. I don't know. But
that's what keeps him young.
But if you mark my words, if I asked him to cut down part of a tree over there, he'd say, hell no.
We're not going to go there at all. I'm going to leave that alone.
There are some trees that are blocking my view.
Scarlett says, let him play with his wood.
You play with the wood all he wants. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
I keep telling him, I go, the tree you trimmed just last year, I go, it's growing back. And he said, I think I killed that tree. I said, I know that tree's been cut down to the point of people seeing the view, like several times, because you could see like where it has been cut and regrouped.
Uh-huh.
And I said, you didn't. I go, it's going to keep growing. I think you could cut it down to 1 foot off the ground and it'll grow back.
Yeah.
That tree does not want to go. So it's already grown back. And I think I'll have to arrange for things to happen while he's not here. You know, I'll have to hire some Amish lumberjacks to come.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
That's crazy.
the thing about them, they would rather take a horse and put a rope and pull the whole thing out, you know, from the ground up than saw off half of it. But my neighbor was very sweet, and she said, you know, I have 4 sons and a husband and a couple horses. She goes, you need anything done, you let me know and we'll get it done.
Oh, cool.
That's sweet of you. She goes, you need to get towed out of a hole. Come and save you. And I'm like, I hope it's not my car so I can. Well, actually, I do have her phone number. She's got a phone booth like in the woods.
How is that not cheating? I don't know.
It's just, this is what I don't get. Like, they have nice stables and barns and sheds and houses, but they're not supposed to have a phone in the house. I get that. But it's like, why do they have to walk into the woods? It's not supposed to be on their property. So what, the neighbors have to say, all right, on the edge of my property, you could put a phone just to not cheat on the test. So I don't know. But she's called me several times already. So she likes using her phone. I wish. Anyway, I mean,
she's usually call you to ask for a ride or something like that. It's not just to shoot the shit. Yesterday,
I think she called me to see how I was doing. So she was just being like nice, like just saying, how did your test go? And I was driving her sister to visit her, and we were like in her driveway. And I said, don't say anything. I was like, and then she burst in and she's like, we're in your driveway. Anyway. I mean, she does call me to see if I'm doing anything. And yeah, I do drive her around.
Hey, Debbie.
Hey, Debbie. How's it going? She wants to make sure her
Uber's healthy. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah. Debbie, what you cooking today? I found some really good gluten-free tortillas. Like, they're soft like a flour tortilla would be. Hey, Ellen.
Hi, Ellen.
And Sean ate 2 of them this morning. I'm like, dude, eat the regular things.
When I buy like my sugar-free or my protein-centric treats for my stupid diets, and my husband starts eating them, I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, I'm hungry. I go, there's so much stuff you can have.
I know that gluten-free stuff is so expensive.
Low carb and my sugar-free and my protein-rich.
But they were, you couldn't tell, they tasted like regular flour tortillas. So they were really good.
They were very tiny, but they were 0 carb wraps.
Oh, those missions?
Yeah, they were good. But I will say this. They didn't go bad in my refrigerator. And I'm like, what are they made of that they don't go bad? That seems
those missions, they last a long time.
They're still fresh. I bought them like about a season ago. I mean, it had to be in spring. It's like, what's going on? I mean, that's a little just, I kind of want things to go bad. So I know that I don't
Right.
It's just not normal. When I see those keto twins making stuff out of like cottage cheese and different, I'm sure a lot of those recipes are gluten-free.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like the chaffle things that they make, you probably could make some stuff like that.
They're so eggy.
Well, there was some bread they were making recently, and it had no egg at all.
Mm-hmm.
But it probably had cottage cheese. I know you have a problem with cottage cheese, but anyway, it had like a little bit of mozzarella and cottage cheese and something else.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Hey,
They
Myra.
were crunching it. Hi, Myra.
So, well, what I used to do and what I could do with these is make me like a pizza on top of that tortilla.
Yeah.
So
that's always good. My two Amish friends are gluten-free, and they're always buying like
oh, that sounds like fun, Angie.
what sounds like fun? What is she doing? I'm gonna read it.
Her son is coming with his family.
Oh, nice. They make, well, they not only make gluten-free pizza, but there's one that has dairy-free and gluten-free. And I always wonder what's left because it's a cauliflower crust, but they'd use that.
They usually, if most of them will be dairy, egg, and flour or gluten-free.
They sell a lot of cauliflower crusts.
But the doctor was telling us about this restaurant in the Garden District in New Orleans, and it's called Sophia's, and it's an Italian restaurant, and they have gluten-free pasta, gluten-free pizzas, gluten-free everything. So I'm sure they have a nice price too. Well, I guess it wasn't really that bad if you were going to dinner. It's like $30 to $50 a person. So
I used to
it would
think
have to be a special treat.
I used to think that was a lot, but you could spend $25 in a fast food, so that's not so bad,
right?
In a way.
I grab those because I wanted to show. I don't know if Jessica's going to come in. Hold on.
Don't tell her, Debbie. She has to do well, not keto, I guess. She's doing gluten-free. Gluten-free's, well, look, nothing beats the real thing, right? Nothing beats the real thing. I mean, sometimes if I need to avoid a certain kind of food, I just don't eat that sort of food, and I just try to eat.
These are the ones I got. They were really good. So they're wheat-free, dairy-free, and three net carbs.
Well, that's good. If you like them, that's good. Hey, look who's here. Hilly Flipper.
Hey, Paul.
How's it going, Paul? How's your cute little dog? How are you?
So this one, Jessica, is
hey, hi, Jessica.
What you said? Gluten-free, dairy. So this one is dairy and gluten. I got it from Walmart.
Be-free.
Be-free is the name of it.
You're not here? Okay. Where are you? He's not here. Are you back in Florida? I saw you were traveling around. I live in Pennsylvania.
Oh, it's looking good.
Yeah. You lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
I mean, great. Not that big people look good too, but
I didn't say
big people. I know. Good. You used to say to me, like, oh, you look good now or today. And I'm like, so I look shitty. Yes. Oops.
I didn't mean that. I just said he's looking good.
He's looking good. I'm glad. He's hot.
Yeah, Debbie says he's hot. Oh, that's the one you get, Jessica? That's the first time I saw this one.
Now in Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah. Did you tell Paul?
It's all stomping grounds. I live in PA now. But I live in the middle of nowhere. And really in the middle of nowhere. Pennsylvania is nowhere. But, at least the view is nice of nothing.
I hear you. You have a beautiful view.
Yeah, it's really.
Marty's gluten-free too. I used to, there's a magazine called Gluten Free and More that I used to subscribe to. So I just resubscribed, but I did just the digital. So it's like $10 a month. But great articles, great recipes. So yeah. He wants to know who let you in.
Well, the previous owners do. Like if you buy a house, they let you in. Yeah, we kept looking, like, first we looked over the
Debbie
corner.
said the Amish let you in. It needed an Uber.
I live right in the middle of like Amish. I got Amish people on all around me.
So they clearly didn't do their research.
Yeah, what can I
Too
say?
funny.
The people around here, I have to say, they don't seem pretty, they're not, I want to say nosy, like they don't really get in our business. So that's pretty nice. I mean, the Amish people are way more curious. They're more nosy.
Oh, I don't know. You haven't met my neighbors.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I know the people up the hill, if we don't go to seek them out, they don't, come here to.
Mara, why does my whole thing look crooked? I need a new camera.
The hen house. That's funny.
Oh my goodness.
They weren't nosy.
They weren't nosy, I guess not.
Yeah. Did you hear any kind of like, did you see weird things that day? Anyway, there's something strange living in I don't even know what lives around here, but something with big claws is on my property because they were tearing up my tomatoes. Yeah, they're totally tearing them up. Something with big claws. And something climbed up all the way to the tip top of the peach tree and stole the peaches off the top of the tree. So,
Paul.
That's sad.
Mm-mm. So my husband's retired life.
What is it? What's it like?
It's like kind of when he's, home all the, when he's like on vacation or something. But I guess it really hasn't set in that it's forever.
Well, right
he's
now
enjoying it.
You're kind of busy.
He's back to that relaxed state that he normally is at, because he was somebody that wasn't him there. That it gotten so bad.
Well, that's good. I mean, and you've been really busy, so he's had a lot to kind of do, right? And you're still busy.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still looking for furniture, or did you settle?
We went yesterday and looked. We went to Rooms to Go. Y'all have that?
Rooms to Go?
Yeah.
I've heard of it, but not out here. Like out here, there's not much anyway.
Yeah.
But there's like
so we went to like a little hole in the wall local place that's been here for like 100 years. Not kidding. It actually, he said it was over 100 years that his grandfather started it. So we looked there. He's got a lot of stuff half price, stuff that's discontinued.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a really nice hutch that would go with that first table I saw.
Okay.
And
did I see that table?
Yeah, the first one I sent you the picture of.
Okay.
So it's kind of like that off-white, kind of rustic with the wood top. So, and the hutch, it doesn't belong to that set, but it would go with it. And then he had a really nice coffee table, the one that comes up.
Those are nice.
Be like a look. Yeah, those are really nice. And it's all real wood. It's not that crappy stuff. So I guess the big decision is the living room. So Garrett sat in the shack chair yesterday and melted in it.
Oh, you mean Shaquille O'Neal shack?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a big lazy boy
chair. Well, he's a big guy.
Yeah. So yeah, well, Garrett is too. And he sat down and he was like, I like this. And it rocked. He loves to rock.
Oh, good.
So
So he'll
yeah.
get something he likes.
Yeah. It costs an arm and a leg, but it's like 1688. It was on sale
Gee whiz.
for a
That,
recliner.
yeah, that's a lot.
Because we were going to get a sofa and 2 recliners.
You know,
However, we
yeah.
decided we're going to get the sofa love seat and then his recliner because the love seat has a recliner in it. So,
Okay, it is a lot, but I've seen
hey, peddling profits.
my pedaling profits. Okay. Well, everything is so expensive anyway. So, I mean, couches can be
Cool.
$4,000. So I guess 1,600 for a chair is in line.
Yeah. I mean, if it lasts, you know what I'm saying?
I know, but the crappy $400 ones don't last. Like
Right.
anything you're gonna find around 600 and less is probably a 2-year chair. So
Yeah. Now, I wanted to get like a less expensive chair to put in my office. Like, I can come in here and crochet and ignore the world, you know?
okay, so Teresa is now saying go to middle state New York for good prices and good quality. And then Debbie's lives in Furniture Land.
Okay.
There's a lot of furniture factories in her
Yeah.
area.
So we went to, what was the name of that first place? American Furniture Outlet or something like that. Something like that. I don't know. So they had really, really good quality furniture. So, and he liked the recliner that was there. It wasn't as much as the shack chair, but it was a nice recliner. It rocked. But the shack chair, of course, is electric. But
Is it
I don't
designed for bigger people? Is all I'm
know.
curious. I
Yeah,
mean,
it is. It is. Let
because
me show you the
like
table.
I said, I made sure my couch, it said that it had a weight limit of like, they said something around 900 pounds. And I said, that's better. Some of them were weight
So
tested at
this is
350. I'm like,
the
that's normal.
table and chair.
I love it. That's
I do
beautiful.
too.
Did you just sit in the
This one
chairs?
was like it's like 3,700, but it was on sale for 18, and the chairs are like $200 a piece.
Well, sit in them a while and make sure they don't hit you in a spot that hurts.
Yeah,
That's my suggestion, because the chairs
and
I'm sitting
we
in,
were going to do 2 of these side by side in the kitchen,
that's a lot.
but
Those
I
are
think
pretty beautiful.
we found a whole piece yesterday, so I don't know.
It is a really nice set.
This is him in the shack chair.
If it hits him in the right places, like, it's comfy for his neck and
Yeah.
his.
Now you can buy one, get one 50% off. So he can buy me a shack chair for my office. Except it would be too big for me and too big for my office. So I don't know.
We're like we were like the bunkers in my old living room, and I
Uh-huh.
always sat in the reclining chair and Tony sat on the couch, so the dogs could sit with them. And anyway, like when I talk to him now when he's in New Jersey, he's always in my chair. So and
So this was a chair at the place we went yesterday, table and chair.
it looks like the legs aren't as pretty, but the rest of it looks real similar.
Right. It's not as heavy as the other one was.
Then I like the wood on top. It looked really pretty.
Yeah. So I don't know. So we're thinking about it. I don't know. It's
You know
still
what? It's when you have a room and you have all this stuff on it. I mean,
thank
like
you.
people sweat about every piece of stone. And then I know the way I am. I'm not like one of these minimalist people that you could really like focus on a surface. Like once I have something, it gets covered anyway. So
Yeah, here too.
and there's so much.
Well, I need a hutch that I can put some of my baking stuff in because I have no cabinets. We got half the cabinets we used to have, and I gave so much away already. I'm not giving up my baking stuff. That's where I draw the line.
There you go. Well, So don't draw the line. And
Oh.
I have like I use we have like a pantry closet, and I put a lot of my like appliances in there, and my husband's like, I kind of wish you'd keep them out all the time. And I'm like, why? I don't use them all the time. I'm like, why would I put the crock pot thing out when I use it only like once a season kind of thing?
Yeah, like my rice cooker stays on the counter.
Right. The
You
toaster
know,
stays out because he uses it every
toaster, my coffee pot, my KitchenAid stays out because I use that all the time.
The tea kettle is used every day, it stays out. Anything that's used
Sean
every
uses the tea kettle when he makes his soups,
okay.
but
Yeah. Anyway, I'm thinking like I I was thinking like we need more furniture really, but we have so much clutter from the stuff we didn't unpack yet. So he's like, we have so much furniture already, and I'm looking around. Did you see? Anyway, there's hardly any furniture. It's just a lot of junk.
right. Well, we rented a storage, and we went put a bunch of stuff in storage, and then I'm just gonna go get one box at a time, and either ditch it or keep it or sell it and make it.
You just did it for a few months, you feel?
Yeah,
Okay.
because there's no way all that's gonna fit in here. So until we can get a shed or something, there's something has to be done with it. I mean, we put a good bit of stuff in the attic, but
It would probably be nice to have a shed. Yeah.
yes. Yeah. Since we don't have basements here, sheds would be nice.
That's for sure. But you're gonna have to raise it. It's gonna have to be on stilts.
Yeah, it will. It'll have to be up at least 2 feet, at least.
Well, like I was kind of dreaming of putting stuff in the garage, and then my husband put his workshop in there, and there's still mice in there.
Uh-huh. Get your cat in there.
We have visiting cats every day, but they're not. Yeah, they're not in there.
Hey, open your shed door and let them in for a little while.
I would like a cat. They kind of run into the wall. As a matter of fact, this is so sad. One of them got its tail stuck in a trap, and it tried to go into the wall, and the trap wouldn't let it go all the way in the wall. And my husband, I grabbed the trap, and then we go, let's do And anyway, I left because I didn't want to see what the next step would be.
Oh, wow.
He goes, I'm not cut out for this. But like, he grabs a 10-foot snake by the neck and drags it outside, and he's okay with that. But a mouse, he didn't want to dispose of. I'm like,
oh, God.
we're killing them with the trap. I know anybody who loves animals, I apologize, but when they start eating, we bought a door jamb, and the next day it was chewed to bits. We didn't even have it 24 hours, and it got ruined by these mice. They're destructive.
Yeah. And then you live by the field, so you're not.
Live by the field. Yeah. There's, there's woods and fields and farmland and mountain. There's everything.
Yeah, you definitely need a couple cats.
Well, there are like
a major exterminating in your shed.
A lot of people have cats, but then there's some people here who have what they call basement cats, and they don't let them in the main part of the house.
Oh, okay.
Then I asked Tony about that, and he was like, with the dog, he thinks Roxy will annoy the cat. He thinks Norman will be fine with the cat, but Roxy will try to eat the cat. And I think he's probably right.
Yeah.
Because Roxy, I was offered a Yorkie puppy. At least it's probably a Yorkie mix. and it's really cute. But it was like the runt of the litter, and the other litter mates they weren't letting it eat. And I mean, it had some like pudge on it. It wasn't starving, but she just said, "You want it? You can have it." And I picked it up, and I'm like, "It's adorable." It was like, this big. It was smaller than Norton's head. And and then Tony's like, "We got 2 dogs. We don't need a third dog." I knew he was gonna put up a fuss, but I don't know. He's not good about it. I would want. I know, a little Yorkie baby. If anybody needs a Yorkie puppy, I have an in on. There's
Close your ears, Teresa.
5 of them. They don't. I mean, to me, they look a little bit like there's something else, some other kind of terrier, like Norwich Terrier combo. The dad is adorable. He's really, really cute. And the mom is a very sweet, sweet dog. She's got an underbite, which I was surprised she's breeding dogs with the mom that has an underbite. But it's the bottom teeth are sticking forward. And the dog is so friendly. I pick it up and I go, "You got a funny face." And he starts to lick my face. And and they're all like, "Eh." They're not like cuddly with dogs so much like I am. But the mommy dog is real sweet. I mean, she's got that funny face though, with the teeth sticking.
Almost like a Pekingese, it sounds like.
They're cute. I'll take a picture of them maybe today or tomorrow. I'll send you. Teresa, a picture.
Dad's is like, no.
She was selling them, and one of her last puppies she got, they were like she said that they were husky pit bull mixes. Strange looking. They're very sweet dogs, but they're getting kind of big. So she sold one for 190, and I was thinking that's pretty good. I mean, it's cheaper than adopting a dog lately. The other ones she was getting, for a while she was getting like around 400 a dog, and now she's getting less, I think.
Dang.
But
Dads.
You would love to see the dogs. Actually, there's not a her. There's one her, and the rest are boys. I think she said. I don't know. She said she definitely sold the girl, and I think there's another girl left, and there's a bunch of boy dogs. They're really. One of them was barking a lot, and I thought that's the one I wouldn't want.
Right.
And the one that I was looking at was a boy, but he didn't say one. He didn't say one word. He was quiet. No barking for that one. But it was so cute.
They all cute when they little like that.
Isn't it? It's true. It's really, really true. Really true. She has one that's poodle Shiba Inu, she thinks. But to hear a Amish person say Shiba Inu is really fun. Because she was saying Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu? Shiba Inu? Shiba Inu. And then she goes, she had a litter of puppies. Her ears are going off on the side. And she said her puppies were curly. I go, well, she said she's part poodle. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, Precious's ears are on the side, but they just stick out instead of being floppy like her Bichon.
I'll take pictures of all the dogs and I'll show you.
But she's got the little pointy palm ears, but they on the side of her head instead of top of her head.
Now, one of the dogs growls at me a little bit. But yesterday it wagged at me. Its brother, that's a girl, but the brother dog is so friendly to me. It lives around the corner with the other woman, Franny, and that dog's name is Junior, and that dog is so sweet. I love that dog.
Oh, Ellen.
Well, I have a similar situation. My mom was like, she goes, I know you're not breaking up with him. I'll just say him because of his dog. She goes, you love that dog more than him. I go, yeah, it's true. I really like the dog. Yeah, that was a great dog. An asshole. I'm sorry. I'm
Well,
saying
you
bad
know, if the
words.
shoe fits.
He was a joy. He was a jerk. But his dog was fantastic. Hard to believe that such a jerk could raise such a fantastic dog. But it
Maybe the
was
dog was just fantastic to start with.
probably. This dog, though, is also like it's full grown. It's like this big. They're all, well, those dogs that are running around the house a lot are, they're really small. I'm not used to such small dogs. And the mother of the puppies is so calm about everything. The boys were running around loading up a car. It's just sleeping 2 feet away from the door, and one of the sons stepped on its foot, and it just barely made a noise and just kind of ran off. I'm like, wow, this dog is so easygoing.
That's good.
Yeah, and that's the mother of the puppies. She has a good
That's good.
disposition.
Yeah, because not all dogs are like that with their puppies.
Oh no, she
They'll take
was.
a hand off or two.
Hey
Hey,
Jennifer,
Jennifer Hayes, what's up?
how's it going? Good morning. Well, hold on. You have to leave, I think.
Yes, in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'd rather stay here, but
I get it. It's it's not fun. So what are you
yeah,
gonna do after that?
I don't know. Probably bring some stuff to storage, I guess. Who knows? I don't know. You
Thank
too,
you.
Teresa.
You too, Teresa.
So I guess we'll probably bring stuff to storage. I have to run to the grocery, but nothing major. I'm going to pay my respects and be done.
Well, send my condolences.
Yeah.
And
I don't do funerals since after my dad and my brother died. I just don't, unless I have to.
right, I get it.
But I feel like I have to. My cousin died.
Thanks,
So
Dad. You too.
yeah, they found him in his chair. He was a bad diabetic, and he had been there a while, so he was decomposing and stuff. So it wasn't a good situation. So
That's sad.
yeah. So okay, Ellen, drop your link. Dads, go buy Teresa some coffee. Oh wait, not coffee, tea.
Is she drinking tea now?
Yeah, I think the coffee causes acid.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's the neighbors complained of the odor, and then his sister went in and found him. So, but he was a really, really bad diabetic.
So the neighbors actually smelled it before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah, Jennifer said, I remember when they was talking about that happened to an elderly man where she lived. Yeah. So I guess I better head out. I can go and get going. We just going in, pay our respects, and leaving. I'm not staying for mass or anything. Oh, it was a young guy? Oh, okay.
That's sad.
Wow. That happened to a young guy here. I mean, I say young, he was a little bit older than me, but they found him, like, I think his family, doesn't, a lot of them don't live here or whatever. I guess they thought he was working or what, and they found him in the house. It had been a while, like over a week. So I guess that happens more than you think. I don't know. Check on your peeps. That's all I can say is check on your peeps. Yep.
Well, I have people now that when I first moved here, I was thinking if Tony wasn't around, nobody knows me. I could be laying here for a year.
Well, now you got your little friends who can check on you.
Now I have Amish friends.
Oh, okay. That's so sad.
Yeah, that is sad.
Really sad. Mm. Precious. You want to say goodbye before we go, Precious? Huh?
Is there
Want to say
somebody sleep?
goodbye?
Norton. Norton.
Want to say bye bye? Huh?
Bye.
No?
I think Norton is passed out. Do you see?
I see.
Bill's passed out.
And look, she got a little snooty face on this morning. You're not gonna smile? You're gonna be ugly? Huh?
What's the matter, Precious? You tired?
She was up all night with me.
Okay,
Yeah,
Jennifer
you're
is
right.
correct. That is why you should not do drugs. That is a
Yeah,
good point.
definitely. So, I mean, my cousin would go into Dollar General and pass out from his diabetes, you know. So, I'm sure that's what it was. Had to be. So, but anyway, so I'm going to take care of that family stuff. So,
Yeah.
I will see you. What is today? Thursday. Tomorrow on Dawn's Deals with Teresa. We'll be there.
All right. See you tomorrow.
So,
What
yeah,
time?
you're
Tell
right,
everybody what
Jennifer.
time.
Very crazy. All
They
right,
are.
guys. Love y'all, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.